Said that. If you don't leave for me, you leave with the RCMP. And you can show him your problem. How's that?
So man, what are we supposed to do? Leave or stay here and take a chance with the cops? I know the storm is coming. There's like 35 knots, 40 knots of wind coming. So if we wait, are the cops gonna be here in 2-3 hours? And are they gonna also tell us to leave? So at this point, I take a decision. I said, we don't have a choice. We have to go. It's almost dark and we're gonna get there just at the moment that the wind is gonna change on us and it's gonna be nasty, but we don't have a choice. We have to chance it. So as we're approaching the inlet of Le Goulet, the wind is picking up, and man, oh man, that inlet is so narrow. And on top of that, the buoys channel markers are not even on the map. So I have no clue where they are. And I'm just like angling in where I think it's supposed to be. And I notice, oh geez, they're not there, they're way off onto starboard. And like we were told after this, that people that have local knowledge, that are experienced, won't even come in at night when there's strong winds. It's too dangerous. So as you're getting in, there's a cement wall off to your port, and the channel markers maybe 50 feet off to your right. You have almost no room in between both of them. And the waves are big, and we're surfing the waves, and every time we get on top of the wave, and it's pushing us, it's trying to push us into the brick wall. I hit on the steering wheel, I just pull it over all as much as I can. The boat starts turning, and then as it turns, I bring it back, and then the next wave comes, and the next wave, it must have taken a half an hour to get through the short inlet that was maybe 500 feet long. And after that, we had more channel markers that were very hard to see, just stick posts coming up that weren't really showing up on the radar. And then finally we had a bridge to go under, and once we made it through the bridge, it was over. It was about 5 a.m. and we went into our anchorage and just slept. That was a nightmare passage, man. That was one of the scariest parts that we had to do on our whole trip. From Shippagan, you can take a taxi over to the Acadian village, or you can bring your boat over to the city of Caracat, that I have a beautiful marina there as well. And the taxi ride is a lot shorter from Caracat to the Acadian village. And that's also another great historical stop. They speak both languages, English and French. And the people that are there interpret the people of the era. And they talk to you about the cities, about the homes, about how they lived, and they show you how they cook and how they did everything.
Moi, ici, je représente un peu M. Ferdinand Robideau, qui serait ici en 1880, le propriétaire, éditeur et rédacteur en chef du Moniteur acadien de Chediac, dont la photocopie qui est sur le mur juste à ta gauche.
Bon, ben bonjour. Vous êtes à la maison de M. Édouard Godin de Maisonnette. Maisonnette, c'est un petit village qui est pas tellement loin d'ici.
Assaisonner mes plats, moi, j'ai pas besoin de rien avec mes chevrons forts. Du sel, du poivre, de la sarriette, des oignons, puis des herbes salées. C'est tout ce que je veux, c'est tout ce que j'ai besoin.
So once you're anchored out in Shippagan, what do? There's a beautiful anchorage that's about 4 miles from the city marina. So you can take your dinghy into the marina, and they didn't charge us to park the dinghy there. And right next to the marina, there's the city aquarium, the aquarium of Shippagan. And this is a really fun little stop. It doesn't cost much, and you can go around in there.
Ici, à l'Aquarium du Nouveau-Brunswick, on a des merveilleuses opportunités pour les gens de prendre des photos. Alors, les gens, quand ils viennent sur le site, souvent, avant de rentrer, vont même se diriger vers le phare. C'est un phare historique qu'on a ici à l'Aquarium, qui était autrefois sur l'île Portage. Aussi, il y a des structures qu'on appelle des passe-têtes ou des mises en scène photos, ludiques, drôles, que les gens peuvent s'y passer le visage et se prendre en photo. Chaque année, on essaie d'ajouter des choses qui vont agrémenter la visite des enfants et des adultes aussi. Alors, on essaie d'ajouter des pièces maîtresses chaque année. Cette année, c'est la timonerie. C'est une cabine de bateau où les gens peuvent s'asseoir à la roue du capitaine et avoir l'impression de conduire un bateau. On a la plus grande collection de homards de couleur au monde. Alors, les gens, quand ils sont ici, ils ont l'opportunité de voir les phoques et aussi de les voir manger. On les nourrit 2 fois par jour à 11h et 16h.
This one here. Good girl. So the one that's on the side of the pool right here, up here. Her name is Oceana. She's 21 years old this year.
New Brunswick is known for its fishing industry, so of course we had to see a fishing vessel and interview a real fisherman. So the cousin of Jason's dad agreed to let us aboard his boat and talk about his life, how they do things, and it was very nice to step foot on the boat, a huge fishing boat. We feel really small beside that, but they're very important, and we got to eat some real good crab.
Mon nom est Jean-Camille Roussel, je suis capitaine propriétaire du Dean CR. Je fais la pêche depuis 53 ans. Présentement, on pêche le crabe, des neiges. On commence à la fin d'avril, quand la glace est partie. Puis on est tous sur des quotas. D'habitude, on pêche jusqu'à la fin de juin. C'est un 72 pieds. J'ai des cales d'eau qu'on appelle. J'amène mon poisson en vie, top qualité. J'ai 8 membres d'équipage. Mon petit-fils, mon fils, ma fille, c'est brevet de capitaine, mon garçon, c'est brevet de capitaine. On est une famille de pêcheurs. C'est 24 sur 24 quand tu es en haute mer. 2-3 jours, j'apporte 45 000 livres d'amicales. Bon, on a un des membres d'équipage qui est cuisinier. Puis on a des bunks, qu'on appelle des bunks, c'est des beds. Tant qu'on va avoir de la nourriture puis du fuel, on peut rester dans le bateau. Puis la vitesse, je fais à peu près 10 nœuds. Et là, présentement, j'ai en train de changer mon moteur. Je place un moteur de plus fort, puis le moteur commence à être magané. Et pareil comme moi, j'ai 73 ans, je m'en vais le bout.
After meeting with Jean-Camille, we had a chance to make our favorite breakfast, which is a lobster roll. Lobster. Now it's time to add your favorite spices. So be careful with the salt, because the fish is already salty, my butter was salty, so be careful. But you put whatever spices you have. I have peppers with onions here. Then I add my mayonnaise. We just add our beautiful mixture. That's so good! It's been a long time since we haven't stepped foot in the sandy beach, so we enjoyed the Le Goulet beach. It's a really nice place to go and we had some sunny days, so I really enjoyed going there.